Welcome everybody on this scenario right here, and I've already posted the short video on my YouTube page right here. But many people don't understand that technique on how to use that because some people see it as a dangerous scenario that they have to be begging. But if you find yourself in this scenario, so in this position, so what you have to first know is that you just grab your opponent's hand right here. No matter how strong your opponent may be. So maybe like this. Let us face the camera like this. So no matter how strong your opponent may be, so just make sure you control this hand to this side. So and for your opponent to now slice your maybe pierce your throat or cut your neck right here, it will be very difficult for your opponent, no matter how strong your opponent may be. So now you now let your hand be at this side right here. So now don't waste time. Just release this elbow on your opponent's rib right here. So that when you apply that, it's going to a little bit weaken your opponent right here. So once you apply this and you now go with this, apply on your opponent's cheek right here. So now control his hand right here. So to free that knife from your opponent right here. So let me do it. Let us do it from side right here. So just make sure you control this hand to this side right here. Apply this. So now go here. So you apply this on your opponent. Now control. So and I will now show you how to control this knife in order not to let it injure you, right? So you control it to this side. So that is first thing. So now apply on your opponent rib right here to a little bit distract him and weaken him right here. So once you go with that, so now go with this. Go for your opponent rib right here. And right now your hand is here with your opponent. Now create a lock right here, hand lock right from here. So you control your opponent. Sorry. So you control your opponent. So that will prompt your opponent, and that is going to force your opponent to release that knife for you right here, because you have already created a lock on his hand right here. This hand is right here, so make sure you hold it tight. So once you hold it tight like this, so you now support it with this hand in order to be able to create that lock right here. So now control that knife right here, and you have already take the knife from your opponent. You have already disarmed your opponent right here. So that is how that really look like. So let me use it once again so that you can see it clearly. So first of all, control this hand to this side so that your opponent won't be able to cut your throat, slash your neck right here. So you go like this. So now hit him. So you release this hand, hit him to weaken him. Go here. So now control like this. But you have to do it quickly. You have to be very fast on everything you want to do. So now I want to use it quickly right here. So just you can pierce him or you hold the knife to scare him away. So that is that about that. So that is first technique I show you right here. So and this is another one. So you just go with this. So grab your opponent's hand right here. So make sure you move it to this side right here, and you not to so that you can be able to create a distraction on your opponent. You can stamp. Make sure you watch his toe, right? So you stamp on his toe. So let's do it from far right here. You stamp on his toe right here to distract him. So he is going to be feeling that pain, right? So you now control this hand right here. You control the entire hand right here. So and that your opponent will be feeling that pain. So now you have already locked him. So you now go with this. So to release that knife from him. And one another thing you can do. Let us face the camera right here. So you go like this. So now stamp your opponent toe right here. So once you stamp on his toe right here. So now control his hand right here. So once you control his hand right here, so you now free this knife from his hand. So this is the knife, right? So you have already created a lock. Let me do it from this side up again. So I want you to get it right. So just go with this. So now tap on his toe, control this hand right here. You have already created a lock right here. So hold this knife. So you have already twist. You have already turned his hand right here, but your opponent will leave that knife right here, and he will be struggling with you. So that is why you have to support it with this hand right here. You have to turn. You do it like that to free that knife from your opponent. So that is that about that. I hope you can see that clearly and you can understand it like that. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button right now so that you can get notified whenever I post an interesting video like this on my page. And if you want to join my personal online training, in which I'm going to teach you more, so make sure you ask for it at the comment section, and I'll be right here to tell you why you can join my personal online training. So now, another thing you can do on that is that you can easily stamp your opponent toe right here. So once you stamp your opponent toe right here, so now use the both hand to hold your opponent hand right here. So that this is simple, right? So so now you can you can smash your opponent down. So that is that about that. Make sure you turn quickly, but if you do use that turning quickly, your opponent is going to be locked and you draw him. So let me use it again like this. So you just make sure you control your opponent's hand to this side right here. So and use the two hands to grab your opponent's hand. So no matter how strong or how weak your opponent may be, this is going to be more effective on him. So do not stamp his toe right here to weaken him, to distract him. So now turn his hand right here. So you now control. Sorry. If he also not follow that route, that turning, that is going to be more effective on him, and that is going to destroy your opponent if you use it successfully. So but you have to do it very fast and very quick. You have to be very quick and very fast on that. So that is that about that, and your opponent is going to drop that knife immediately. So that is that about that. So just make sure you first of all deflate your opponent's hand, because this knife cannot act alone. So it needs to it needs a mentor, and the mentor is your opponent hand. So the thing that's going to control this knife, the knife cannot hurt alone. So the thing that's going to control the knife is your opponent hand. So that is why you have to go for your opponent hand, not for the knife, right? But if you go for the knife, that means you are going to be injured, right? So that is that about that. So hit the subscribe button, like I said, if this time is the first time you are watching my YouTube video. And if you want to know more about my Wing Chun training or about my training, just hit me up at the comment section, and I'll be right here to tell you where you can join my personal online training, in which I'm going to be teaching you everything step by step in the way that you are not going to forget it and you are going to get it right. And you are going to become expert in no time, because no wasting of time in my training. And once you join, you will be amazed. So that is that about that. So just give it a try today to join my personal online training. So and our price is affordable. So just let us talk at the comment section, and I'll be right here to answer your anything that you ask me at the comment section. Thank you. Keep on tuning, keep on liking, keep on subscribing. Peace and health.